As some of you might know, I'm not great with planes. Uh-oh. No!
Up, pull, up.
Whoa!
Terrain,
Woo.
terrain.
Oh,
pull,
shit.
Up, pull, up.
Or, you know, that can happen. But maybe some of those planes are just not really that good. So naturally, I decided I would build my own planes, and as an added challenge, what if I tried to build the smallest plane possible that isn't a drone? Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm thinking of something like kind of conventional. I think it's where we want to start off, just to see if this concept will even work. So let me just, let's see, I need some ideas. I know what, okay, just off screen so you guys can't see this, I'm just gonna log into Lockheed Martin, and we're gonna have a look at some designs that we might be able to put together, and let's just see if their design works, right? So we're gonna do that. Alright, so yeah, without revealing too much, that's kind of along the lines of what they're working on, and I don't know, it seems like it might not work, and I just want to see if we can even make something that's viable at this point before we get on to trying to make it smaller. Alright, and here we go. It's quite a tall plane. Alright, time to see if we can make this work. Alright. Start the engines. Ooh, it has afterburners. Look at that. Alright, we throttled up. Release the brakes. And away we go. I have no idea that this is gonna work. I hope it does. But we're gonna find out. Alright, full throttle. Let's go. We're skewing slightly to the side. Take off. Pull up. Pull up. You see, we don't quite have to lift. Oh, there we go. We took off on the grass. That's okay. That's a normal NASA takeoff, by the way. A lot of experimental jets do that. That's quite a big plume behind us. You know, it is quite big. We are off the ground, though. We are definitely off the ground. I really don't have much in the way of, like, controls at all. I mean, I can try to push it one way or another, but it kind of just goes on its own now. I have a feeling Bill Kerman's not going to make it. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to land this thing because I don't know if I can turn around. We've now passed 400 meters a second. I don't know what that is in any speed. I also can't do the math in my head. But safe to say, we've broken the sound barrier, because I know that's like 300 meters a second or something like that. So we're about to go very nearly twice the speed of sound, I think, which is like 660 meters a second. It's still remarkably stable. Alright, I'm going to try to turn this around. Bill, take a deep breath. You see, what I've done here is stall the plane. But it is still kind of getting higher and higher off the ground. So we're still gaining altitude, so I should probably try and rotate us back to the base. It's kind of resisting it, if I'm honest. Let's give it some power. You see, I don't have any pitch control and we're upside down now. Uh-oh. Well, we gotta complete this turn before we slam into the earth. Uh-oh. Are we gonna be able to do this? I'm getting slightly worried that we're not gonna be able to do this. The ground's coming very, very close now. Come on, turn! Turn!
Terrain.
Oh, we're like 800 meters off the ground. Come on! Come on! Full power! Let's go! I think Bill almost died there. But he seems pretty happy about it. Okay, we were still falling for a moment there. I can no longer see the base. I don't know if I'm headed in the right direction. I see the base. Turn! We got some great roll control, but our pitch control leaves something to be desired. I gotta bring this in for a landing. I like how Bill's head is basically being ripped off every time we roll. I mean, I gotta bring this in and slow down and deploy the gear. Oh, come on, do the turn. I gotta slow down. I don't think we're not gonna be able to land at like Mach 2, are we? Oh, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, that was really close. Gear down. Oh, we bounced. The gear is down. And we're dead. What did I think was going to happen? Okay, so, you know, well done to Lockheed Martin. Their Skunkworks design worked. But can we make it smaller? Now, I did notice before that we had a lot of fuel, and I don't think we really need all that fuel. So what I'm thinking we should probably do is try and drop it down to something like that. I think that's good. And I've noticed there's also a coupler here that we can put on that allows us to fit 2 engines on there. So we could probably go with that and maybe add some afterburners, because obviously that's what we were lacking. We have less fuel, but we want to burn it more quickly. I think that's kind of the idea. Now, the wings that we had were good. I think they don't need to be very long. So we can go for something like that. And then we can add a smaller wing on the front, something like that. And that'll just give us enough control, I think. Because the main issue we were having was pitch. So if we do something like that, that kind of matches the rear wing, I think that's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Now, the engine, of course, needs some air. So we need some air intakes here. But we don't really have an easy place to put them. So I think we can go with this one, and we can kind of just maybe slotted it on the sides, I think, somewhere along the side here. Oh, perfect. Like clipping through the control surfaces, I think, is the way to go. We could also just put them like right at the back here where the actual engines would be, something like that. But you know, maybe we don't have enough air. We need more air. So let's put another scoop on top like that, so it really gets the air. And you know, we're also going to go with some more on the bottom, just to kind of really give it all of the air that it could possibly need. We're gonna complete the look. We'll do one on in the middle too. So that is looking very, very good. I like the sort of radial air intakes. I think that's really good. Kind of old school as well, if you really think about it. And then if you think about it a little bit harder, none of that makes sense. But we can go with the small landing gear this time, I think. We can go with something a little smaller. I think the landing gear was a little bit too long before, and that's why it broke. I think that's the main reason it broke. It was nothing to do with the speed. We weren't coming in too fast. I know Mach 1.2 is probably a little bit hot for, let's say, your local airport, but I think for most, you know, aircraft, it shouldn't be a big deal, and I think that's what really let us down. So I'll probably let, you know, Lockheed know about that as well. It's a possible design flaw with their plane. All right, I think we are good to go with this design, so let's give it a shot here. Alrighty, and we are in. All right, we are ready. Brakes on, engines in afterburner mode, of course, as they should be. And let's go. We are ready to launch. All right, engine tests. That's looking pretty good. We are already rolling forward, always a good sign. We're at 13% throttle, and it looks like we're already gaining takeoff speed, so let's go for it. And up we go. That is a very short takeoff. That is ridiculously short. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Those are some seriously powerful engines. We don't seem to be accelerating as quickly as we did with the other jet, I will say. There does appear to be sort of less in the speed department. Not sure why. Not complaining. Slightly complaining. These have a afterburner mode that you can toggle, so if I was to just like put them on cruise, how much would I get? Oh, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Turning off the afterburners on one side at a time is probably not a good idea. Okay. Let's never do that again. Alright, back to afterburner mode. Let's see if we have the same issues with turning around. Turn! Oh no, this turns a lot faster. Look at that. We're already coming around. This is actually very easy to fly, unlike everything else I make in Kerbal. I've just noticed we have the gimbal enabled on only one jet. That could be a slight problem. Let's enable it on both. Oh, okay, that's a lot faster. Woo! Look at that! There's some acrobatic stuff. I mean, can we? Loop-de-loop. I've essentially made a fighter jet. That's what I've actually made here. We're about halfway through our fuel, though, so that's probably not a good thing. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I'm gonna shut the afterburners off. Uh-oh. Wait, turn it up. Turn them both off. Okay, there we go. There we go. Everything's okay. We're not about to spin out of control. We're fine. But this does appear to be the right amount of power for something this size. So we're getting there. We're on the right track. All right, let's see if I can land this thing. Oh, I should probably throttle it back. Is it safe to lower the landing gear here? Bring the throttle all the way back. Landing gear. We're slightly on the grass. Let's just rotate it around a little bit. Okay, we'll just land on the grass. Just land on the grass. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. The grass is super smooth. There's no chance of tripping up over anything at all. All right, let's put the brakes on. They don't appear to be doing anything. Whoa! Okay. If you lock them up, they do something. All right, ending all the way off. That is a successful landing. I mean, it wasn't on the runway I initially aimed for, but we will eventually come to a stop. There we go. It just did a stoppie. All right, but what if we can go even smaller? So I realized because I didn't have a second pilot in there that it didn't make sense to have the 2-person cockpit. But what about if we had the 1-person cockpit here? And we're going a slightly less powerful engine, but we do have 3 of them this time. We got the tiny little jet engines, and we've got the one big jet engine there. So let's see if I can fit this in here. It doesn't really want to go. I mean, 4 wheels could work, right? They're not all pointing in the same line, but they could work. I mean, these ones are pointing sort of out, and these ones are pointing sort of in. So it's sort of like if you imagine a horse needing to take a pee. We're getting rid of launch, and it just tipped over. So that's a little bit of a problem. I don't know if we can take off in this direction. We're gonna give it a go. Let's run up the engines. All right, engines are spooled. We're moving a little bit. All right, full power. Let's go. Let's try to drive ourselves out of this. It's still dragging its nose on the ground. Okay, we're moving. Go, 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 go. It's very quickly going over to the trees. Please, get off the ground. Not into the trees. Well, that didn't go well. All right, so I think the main thing is we have enough fuel potentially to take off, and we have enough power. I just have an issue with length, and so does my plane. But I think what we could do is maybe mount the wheel a little bit further forward here. Like something like that, and maybe it won't tip forward. It might just tip backwards. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. Let's try that and see if it works. All right, it didn't tip backwards, so that's a good sign. All right, we're already rolling forward. All right, let's start the engines. Here we go. We're at 17% thrust and we're already moving. That's a good sign. I mean, it's squatting back. It wants to take off, right? Let's go. Full power. We're still going straight down the runway. That's a good sign. Up we go. Oh, we are in the air. I mean, this has got some serious power behind it. Look, we're going up like nearly vertical. Let's go like actually vertical. Can we do that? How long can we keep doing this? We're still accelerating. I don't know how we're still accelerating. The physics on that don't make sense. All right, let's rotate ourselves around without losing control. Okay, now we're just sort of falling. We're going straight down now. We're gaining speed very, very fast, too. It's sort of pulling itself ever so slightly out of the dive on its own. And I don't really know how it's doing that. But I think this does have a maximum speed that it can reach. It's a working plane. This really shouldn't work. All right, let's see if I can land it. Because, I mean, what good is a plane that can't land, right? So let's bring it in. Throttle down. I don't know if there's a safe speed for gear, but we're just going to drop it. There we go. Oh, I should probably level out. You can't really land on your side, can you? I mean, I guess you can, technically. Once. Oh, we're going onto the grass again. Okay, back up. Up. There we go. A little bit more. Flutter it. And we're on the grass. And wait, Ooh! Okay, we lost a wing. It's still good. It's just a little wobbly. It's still good. And brakes on. I will take it. You know, I'm gonna put the gear away. There we go. Sleep time. You know, I think the thing we can take away from all of this is that, as an example, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And that's gonna do it for me for this video. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, and of course subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.